So stacks using array. We know that array means it can hold a certain linear arranged elements like 1, 3, 5, 7. This is an example of array, right? And we can define the size of an array. So I'm going to implement a stack. I'm going to create a stack class, and I'm going to say that it has a array. It has an array. Let's say I give a size to that array. I'm giving that size as max, and I'm defining max. Let's say max, we can keep it as 10 for now. Okay, what else we will have in a stack? In the stack, at any given point, you will have only one pointer. The pointer denotes top. Top is the pointer we will have in stack. What does this top denotes? This denotes the pointer. Let's say this is my stack. This is my stack. This pointer denotes the first record, the pointer of the first record. That is the stack pointer. It is called top. If I implement it using array, what will I have? I will have a pointer called top. That is denoting the topmost record in a stack. If there is no record, then the top is, we can initialize the top as -1, or we can say it is null or whatever, depending on the variable type we are using. Okay, but the point is it can only have one pointer, and that pointer denotes the topmost pointer. And again, how can you move this top to the next one? By popping this element. In stack, there is only two operations. Remember this, there is only two operations. One is push, and the other is pop. Okay, one is push and the other is pop. What does push do? Push means, let's say I have a new record and I have to move it to the stack. So I'm going to, if I'm going to move it to the stack, what will I do? I will just remove the top pointer from here by making, first I will do this push, and I will make the new top as the new top pointer as the current pointer, which is denoting the new record that I have created. So the new top will be here now. Okay, let's say I'm removing a record from the stack, that is a pop. What will I do? I will do a top minus minus. So I'm decrementing the top pointer by 1. So the top pointer I'm decrementing, and I'm removing this element from the array or setting it as null. Okay, I'll implement it now in the programming way. Now the top becomes here because I have popped down element. Okay, so like I said, in the stack there will be only two things. What is the pointer we have? We have a pointer called top. Okay, I can initially denote it as I can initialize top as -1 initially, so that we will know that if top equal to -1, then it is a stack underflow, which means there is nothing in the stack. And when top reaches max +1, that means the array size is already full. There is no more space to keep in the array. Then it is called the stack overflow. Okay, so there is two things in stack. One is called stack underflow, and the other is called stack overflow. What is stack underflow? Underflow means if the stack is empty, then the top will be initialized variable, which is -1 in my case. So if top equal to -1 at any given point, then it means stack is underflow. There is no elements in the stack. If top equal to greater than max +1, then that means we cannot store anything in the stack because it's full. So it's called a stack overflow. Okay, that's these things you should keep in mind. In terms of memory optimization, you should keep in mind that you should optimize this stack such a way that it doesn't go into stack overflow. We cannot control the stack underflow. We can always control the stack overflow. Okay, I'll tell you how we can control the stack overflow by implementing in a different way. But here, coming to this point, right? So I said there will be two logics. One is push and pop. When I do a push means what? Push means I am actually pushing a record into the stack. I'm inserting a record into the stack. That means I need some input. So that input is going to be, let's say I'm taking that input as data. Okay, and I can have a variable like boolean to return to say whether the insert was successful or not. I can return true or false. It's optional. But push means I need a variable to insert, so I'm taking that argument in this. And the other one is pop. What does pop means? Pop means it will always remove the first element. Okay, so pop does not take any input because it will always remove the first element and give it to me. So what is the return type? Return type is the integer from the array. It will going to return whatever element is there. Okay. And what is the, I will implement with pop because it's very easy. Okay. I'll tell you that. What did I show you here? When I do a pop, it's going to just decrement the pointer by 1. Okay. So for the time sake, I'm not implementing these two logics, stack underflow and stack overflow. I will just leave it for your understanding and your exercise. I will just implement a simple way. Okay. So can you slightly zoom the board? The letters are too small. Okay. I'll make it a little big. Thank you, Aishwarya. I don't know if I can zoom in this, but I can kind of make it a little bit so that you can see the board. Okay, I'm just drawing the implementation. So I said stack, and I have took a pointer that is top and initialize it as -1, and I have took another pointer that is max, and I am giving a value of 10, and I am taking an integer array and initializing this array with the size of max. And now I'm writing a routine or a function. One is push, it takes an input inside, and the other one is, so it can return a boolean like I said, and the other one is pop. It doesn't return anything, and it returns something, but it doesn't take anything. It's the pop. So look at here. So when the it is a pop operation, what are we going to do? We are just going to do top A of top. Okay, A of top is the topmost element, right? I'm going to return this element. So I'm just taking a temporary variable and assigning this value A of top, and I'm decrementing the top pointer. I'm decrementing the top pointer. Before that, I can also make this A of top as null now. That means I'm removing the element from the array. It is optional, and I'm decrementing the top pointer. I'm doing a top minus minus. Okay. Now I have the temp value which contains the topmost value, so I can return the temp. Okay. This is the pop operation. When it comes to push, it takes an input. So I'll just mute everyone so that. All right. So in the push operation, what is the key thing in push? We are going to insert something. So when we are inserting, we have to increment the pointer. So currently, let's say A is at top. I'm going to increment the top pointer, A of top plus plus, equal to my value, whatever I'm taking as data value from the input argument, I'm inserting it here. So I'm taking A of top plus plus equal to data, and I'm returning true. Okay, now I have incremented the top pointer already within this, and I have inserted the data also inside. Okay, there is one more operation called peek. I'll just give you an idea. Peek means without, if I don't decrement the operator and without making this null, if I just return the top, then it's called peek. Peek means it's like seeing what is in the top. What does peek means? Peek means it's seeing something in the top, so that I'm not taking that element from the stack, I'm just seeing. So peek also returns an element, but doesn't decrement the pointer or doesn't remove the element from the array. Okay, so this is the implementation of stack using array. I'll implement stack using linked list now. Okay, so stack using linked list is also simple. We have already seen how a linked list node works yesterday. So I will also, I'll do it quickly one more time. So stack node, this is my linked list node. So in the stack node, what will I have? It will have a data value. So let's say I'm having a variable to store my data, and I will have the next link. The next link will be another stack node. So that will be my next. Okay. So this is what I will have in that linked list, and I will have a constructor to create a new stack node. It will take a data input, and it will set this dot data equal to data. So this is my stack node. Okay, this is my stack node. I'll make sure to have a different marker. Let me see. All right. So this is a linked list. This is a simple linked list. I just named it as stack node. Okay. I just named it as stack node. What does it have? It has a stack node and takes a variable data and it takes the next link. So it's called the stack node next, and it takes a constructor through which I can insert the data into it. Okay. Now I'm implementing the stack, actual stack. Okay. I'm implementing the actual stack. I have a stack node as my stack node, which will have my top, right? Top is the pointer that I have. So when I do a push and a pop, how am I going to do in this? So think like this. This is how my stack is now going to look. In this case, this is how my stack is going to look. Think like a thread, hanging thread with some beads or something like that. So one is connected to the other. So if you have to just remove one, how am I going to remove that? If I go to insert something on the top, how am I going to insert that? So like I already said, it's only going to have the stop variable. So in this case also is the same. So when I'm doing a push, how will I do a push? It will take a data. So I'm taking into data, and I know that top is there. So top in this case is the stack node. So I can call it as stack top, or I can call it as root. Okay. So how will I know if the stack is empty? If this is null. So if this top is null, then it is empty. Okay. So I will, for the time's sake, I will not consider the boundary cases. Like I said, a stack overflow and stack underflow cases. I'll assume that the top is not null. Okay. So let's say there is one record. Okay. Now I have to push it. Push means I have to insert it. So what should I do? Now this is the top. I'm going to insert an element here. So the top should now become this one, correct? Now the top should become this. That means the top node should become this, and the next of this top dot next will become this one. So top becomes the new one, and the top dot next becomes the current top. The current top becomes the top dot next. Okay, because I made this as top. Okay, now I'm taking the temp. Actually, I'm taking a temp stack node. Temp equal to my top. Okay, I took temp as top. Now what am I doing? I'm making my top node as the current data. Okay, I'm making the top node as my current data. So how will I do that? Top equal to new stack node of input data, and then I will make top dot next equal to temp. So what did I do? I took this top, current top. I took this current top and kept it as a temp. So I just copied a clone like that. Imagine like I copied a clone or temp. Now I made this top as my temp, and the current data, whatever I have as the top, I made this as the top. So now the top has only one element. Okay, that's what I did here. I did top equal to new stack node of data. So it has only one element. Now what I did, whatever temp I had, I brought the entire thing and made it as the next link to this. Now this temp is connected to this. That means this is the temp now, and this top became the current top. I hope you understood it. It's easy, and you can similarly you can return a boolean, or you don't have to return. It's up to your choice. And the next one is pop. Pop is very simple. Like I already said, it doesn't take any input. What does pop means? Pop means I'm removing this top node, correct? So in this case, the top means the topmost record. So I should make this one as my top. So I should make the next record as my top, and I should remove this link. So I should remove this link. So that means, so in a single linked list, it will already remove the link. In a double linked list, I have to go to the prev and remove the link. I'll keep it as single linked list right now. So what I'm going to do, I'll go to the top and make the top as the top dot next and remove the top. Okay. See, first step is taking this top as a temp variable, like I already said. Stack node temp equal to top. Now, what is my new top? My new top will be temp dot next. My new top will be temp dot next. Why? I have took this entire copy as a temp, and now I have made the temp dot next. So temp is the top. Temp dot next is the next element of the top. So second most element, I'm taking that and I'm making that as a top. Okay, and then I can return the top if I want to return the value. Return top dot data. So that will return the top record. Okay, peak is simple. Peak means the same thing. I won't remove the I will just return the top dot data. I will just return the top dot data. If it is a peak, I'll just return the top dot data. I'm not writing it here because it's a full board. So this is about the implementation of stack using linked list. Okay, so I hope you understood what it is, what is stack, and how it is implemented using array, and how it is implemented using linked list. Okay, I'll just do a small problem using stack. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay, good. So let's say that there is two strings and we have to compare the two strings. Let's say the string A equal to let me say like yes, B, C, and some special character like hash, and A hash B, C, D. Okay, this is the first one, and the second one is, let's say it is yes, D, A hash B hash B, C, D. Okay, so these are the two inputs. First one is SDC hash A hash BCD. Second one is SDA hash B hash BCD. Now the question is, we have to compare these two strings if they are equal. These are two inputs. We have to compare if these two strings are equal. One thing is, whenever we encounter a hash, we should remove the previous element. Think like we are typing S, D, C, and consider this hash as a backspace. S, D, C. I have typed S, D, C. Now if I type a backspace, what will happen? The C will get removed, right? Now I will again go and type A, and then I will type a backspace. Now the A will get removed, B, C, D. Similarly here, S, D, A, backspace, so the A will get removed, B, backspace, so the B will get removed, B, C, D. Correct? So this is what will happen. So after typing, how will it look like? So it will look like SD, BCD. Here also it will look like SD, BCD. Is the question clear? So it will look like SD, BCD. In both cases, it will look like SD, BCD. Let me take a different example, which is C, and I will put the same thing, but let me put two backspace. After A, I'm putting two backspace, and B, BCD. Now, what will be the output for this one? SDA hash BBCD. What will be the output? Can somebody ping in the chat? SDA hash BBCD. Can you give it a guess? All right, yes. So it will be yes, DA. When I type A and type a backspace, A will get removed. Then another backspace is there, so D will also get removed. So yes, DA backspace, so A gets removed. Next backspace, so D gets removed. BBCD. So what is the output here? Yes, BBCD. So A and B are same, but C is not the same. So that's the thing, right? A and B are same, but C is not the same. But if you look character wise, B and C are the same. See, SDA, BBCD, SDA, BBCD. But since we are doing this operation, certain elements get removed, and the final output we have to check if it is equal or not. So how are we going to do it? We are just going to implement it using a stack. Okay, so I'll implement it using a stack. So what will be the input for this problem? It is a compare problem, and it takes two strings. Let's say string S1 and let's say string S2. Okay, so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to compare if return S1. Okay, I'll do it like return compute of S1 dot equals compute of S2. So I'm going to create a new method called compute. Okay, so what I'm writing, it's a compare the input, and I'm writing another method called compute. So compute will take one input, which is a string input, and it will return the final string output. So this compute is where I'm going to do that backspace operation. So think about it logically. I told that we have to do a backspace, right? AB hash CD. So it will become ACD. Think from a stack perspective. Whenever I have to insert, what should I do? I should do a pop, right? I should do a pop. So let me say that I'm inserting A. I'm inserting A into the stack. Let me say B is coming. I'm inserting B into the stack. A hash is coming. What does hash means? Backspace. In stack, what do we have? We have an operation called pop. We have an operation called pop. What will pop do? It will remove the topmost element, right? So we already have an implementation. If we use stack to remove the topmost element, whenever the backspace comes, we should just remove it using a pop. So it will remove it. Okay. And when another insert comes, I'm going to do a push again. So whenever an insert happens, I'm going to do a push. Whenever a hash or a backspace comes, I'm going to do the pop. What does pop do? It just does a remove the topmost element of the stack. Then I will just compare this stack value and the other stack value, and I will say it is true if the stack is equal. If not, it's a false. It's a straightforward implementation if we use a stack. So I'm just taking a I'm just creating a stack here. Okay, I'm just creating a stack of, let's say this is a string, right? So stack of string, and I'm saying that it's the result equal to new stack of string. Now I'm just taking each element in the string, each character in the string. For each character, if character is not equal to hash, not equal to backspace, if character is not equal to backspace, then do a result dot push of whatever character I have. This means it's an insert. If it is not a backspace, insert. Then else, that means the character is equal to hash. Then result dot pop. Result dot pop. Then finally, once the for loop is over, return the result. Return the result. Now I have written this compute method. If I do this compute for S1 and S2, it will give me the final output of the computation of S1 and S2. I'm doing an equals comparison here. So it will return true or false for this initial input. Okay, so that's what we did. What did we do? If it is a not equal to hash, it means it's not a backspace, it's a valid character. So I have to insert. I did a push. If it is else means the hash. It's a hash means it's a backspace. So I just did a pop operation. Pop means it will remove the topmost element. Then I'm finally returning the result. Once the entire characters are computed, I'm returning this result. I'm doing this for both string 1 and string 2. I'm comparing it. When it is same, it will return a true. If not, it will return a false. Okay, I hope. All right. I hope everybody got this. I think we are to the time. We have 2 more minutes. So if there is any doubts, we can discuss now. Aishwarya, was it clear for you? All right. Madhu, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. So did you understand how stack works?
புரியுதுண்ணா.
Okay, there is a question. And now why should we return a value? Can you ask the question clearly, Aishwarya?
அந்த ரிட்டர்ன் ரிசல்ட் ஆர் ரிட்டர்ன் பாப் அப்படின்னு கொடுக்கலனா என்ன ஆகும்? அந்த ரிசல்ட் வேற ஏதாவது வேரியபிள் ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம்ல?
So in this problem, it's a basic question. I'll explain you. What is our intention? I'm doing a compute, right? இங்க ஒரு compute பண்றேன். Compute பண்றச்ச S1, whatever value in S1 gets computed as the final output. What is the final output? After I finish typing and doing the backspace, whatever value will come. I need to compare those two values, right? So I need that value here. Inga, let's say that I'm passing an input S1 and I'm calling a function. Once this function is complete, it should get a value back, which is the computed value. That means the output of the string 1 after computation. So here it will be ACD. So here it will come as ACD for this input. AB hash CD means it will come as ACD. For the another input, let's say I'm taking B hash A B hash. What will be the output for this? The output will be A. So I should compare these two strings. If I get two strings S2 and S1, which is AB hash CD and B hash AB hash, when I do a compute, I will get the output ACD. When I do a compute for this, I'll get A. Now I'm checking if these two are equal or not. When I do a equal or not, I will return the output, whether it's an equal or not. If it's a equal, it means true. If not, it's a false. Did you get that, Aishwarya?
Okay, no.
Okay. Any other question, Madhu?
Linked list na enna?
Enna Madhu?
Linked list na.
Okay. Yesterday class நீங்க இருந்தீங்களா Madhu?
இல்ல நான் நேத்து அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணல.
Okay, sure. So linked list is before that, right? I'll just finish Darshini also. Darshini, did you have any question?
No, Shiva, it's completely clear.
Thank you, Darshini. Okay, wow. So linked list is basic. Think like ஒரு ரெண்டு டேட்டாவையும் லிங்க் பண்றதுக்கு we are using a link. Okay, so let's say I have a data. Think like a train. How is train actually? How is train looking? Train is linked, a link of a compartment. A group of compartments that is linked together is a train, correct? That is exactly linked list in programming world. Madhu, did you understand the example?
புரியுதுண்ணா.
புரியலையா?
புரியுது.
Okay, so that is exactly what a train is a typical example of linked list in real world. Okay, wow. So when you have to remove a compartment from the train, what will you do? You will just remove the link. You will just remove the link from both sides. Now this compartment is removed. Then what will you do? You will link these two together. Correct?
We are linking two lists. I mean two.
Not two lists. We are linking two data. These are data. So these are node or data. All these are node. In real world, I gave an example of compartment. Compartment is a data. Okay.
Okay.
So we are taking nodes. Node means compartments in real world. Node 1 is a box, and then node 2 is another box, and then node 3 is another box. Okay. Box I'm giving you as a basic example, but it's not box. Think that you have to remove the node 2 alone. Okay, you have to remove the node 2 alone. Now what will you do? I will remove what is next of the node 1. Node 1 dot next. I'll make it as null. Or I can make it node 1 dot next equal to node 1 dot next dot next. Either I can do one of these two. Okay, if I do this, what should I do? If I make node 1 dot next, I should make node 3 dot prev equal to node 1. I should do this. Or I can simply make node 1 dot next equal to node 1 dot next dot next. What did I do? I just took this link. Next is this link, and I attached it to this link. So I have removed this link from here and I have attached this link here. I just have to remove this link now. How can I remove it? I can just make node 2 equal to null. When I do a node 2 equal to null, it gets removed. Now node 3 has a pointer. What I can do, I can just remove node 3. So there is two types of linked list. One is a single linked list and one is a double linked list. If I do a double linked list, then I have to remove both links. So this is the double linked list. Okay, so it has next and it has previous. So if I'm removing a node 2, what should I do? I should first remove, I should take node 2 as my temp. So I should go to the previous of node 2. That means node 2 dot previous, which is node 1. Node 2 dot previous is node 1. Node 2 dot previous is next node 1. I'm setting the next of this. Previous dot next means this link. Previous dot next means this link. Okay. Node 2 dot previous dot next equal to node 2 dot next. What is this? Node 2 dot next is what? The next element. Node 2 dot next. Did you get this point? Node 2 dot previous dot next equal to node 2 dot next. Why? Node 2 previous is this one. Previous is this one. The next of this one should be the new next. So what is the new next? The next of the node 2. It might look a little confusing, but that's why I have drawn a diagram so you can easily understand. So what is this? Node 2 dot pre. What is node 2 dot pre? It is node 1. Dot next is what? This is the link. I am setting dot next equal to node 2 dot next. What is node 2 dot next? Node 3. Did you get it?
புரியுதுண்ணா.
Okay, wow. So I'm giving you a very basic understanding. The implementation has more things. We can read in detail whenever you have some other doubts or whenever we solve some other problem in linked list. Okay, wow. All right. Any other questions with today's problem or understanding stack? Okay, wow. Great. Then we'll see in the tomorrow's class. All right. Take care.